When most people think of the White Mountains, things like vast landscapes, tree-covered slopes, and hiking probably come to mind. For others, they think of something much smaller, a tough little plant found nowhere else in the world.
They have all these adaptations to being above tree line and in freezing areas and blowing winds.
And this little flower did something no other federally endangered plant has ever done.
11, 10, 13 for that one.
What you're looking at is essentially an alpine plant checkup near the summit of Mount Washington. Despite the brutal weather conditions, plant life here has adapted to survive.
These plants have certain strategies to live in this type of environment, like staying low and out of the wind.
And one of those low-to-ground flowers is kind of a star. It's called Robin's cinquefoil. It only exists in New Hampshire.
We have this one population in the White Mountains that's very disjunct. It's very separate from its main population. So that makes it really interesting, like how did it get here? Where's it going?
Left here by glaciers thousands of years ago, this little alpine flower thrived until it faced an all too common enemy, us, people. Hikers who love this area started trampling the delicate Robin's cinquefoil, often by accident. Others would take samples.
A lot of people wanted to take pictures of it because it was unique. It's like a rare stamp or a rare coin. People wanted it.
Soon, Robin's cinquefoil was disappearing.
This plant was near extinction and was put on the endangered species list in 1980.
That's when a team effort began to restore this unique New Hampshire flower.
The beginning part of managing it was kind of a ready, shoot, aim strategy, in that we knew we needed to push the hikers away from the plant, but then we didn't really know a lot about it.
Dr. Kenneth Kimball worked with the Appalachian Mountain Club during the early days of the project. They took two major steps to help Robin's cinquefoil. First, they moved the hiking trail away from the alpine plant area to avoid more trampling. Second, they started growing the cinquefoil in test areas from seed.
Collecting seeds and actually growing seedlings in greenhouses, and then taking those seedlings and replanting them in the habitat on the mountain.
And over about 2 decades of carefully tending to the plants at 5,000 feet, Robin's cinquefoil came back in a big way.
And that actually ended up being the first species, the first plant species that was removed from the federal endangered species list due to successful recovery.
In 2002, Robin's cinquefoil was officially off that federal list. In fact, today, the little mountain plants are back to thriving.
We now have over 3.5 times that many plants at our last count in 2016.
Now, Team Robin's cinquefoil has another scientist helping the cause.
This is my office. This is my laboratory. This is where I get to study and spend a lot of time.
Hannah Vollmer is a Plymouth State graduate student. In early 2020, she earned a fellowship from the National Science Foundation to study alpine plants in the White Mountains.
I am the first student at Plymouth State to receive the fellowship, so everyone's very excited, including me.
Often donning hiking boots and a backpack, it's Hannah's job to examine Robin's cinquefoil in its alpine habitat. And in the lab, she studies the plant's DNA, trying to unlock its past, present, and future.
I'm studying the genetics of these rare alpine plants and to get a sense of where they came from, how they evolved, how they got here, and how they're potentially going to be conserved and stay here. They're part of our natural heritage for the state of New Hampshire and for the region.
While things are looking up for the little plant, hikers still need to do their part by staying on the trail. And the AMC is also encouraging everyday people to safely document flowers in the mountains, like the cinquefoil, through their Mountain Watch program. It seems the little flower has taught us a big lesson. Good things can happen when we work together.
They definitely still need management, and they still need sort of a helping hand from humans, because we can also have a big impact on them, negatively or positively.
Things like staying on the trail is key to, keeping this for future generations to bring your kids out to these same places and enjoy these beautiful areas.